Today I'm showing you a day to night makeup transformation. I have nothing on my face except for moisturizer and sunscreen, and I'm starting by lining my lips with a nude liner. This is in the color Sandstorm and this is by LA Girl. I absolutely love the quality of these lip pencils. It matches a very high end color, lip liners of Charlotte Tilbury. So this is what I'm using on my lips, and I'm using a tint. This is a Mosey tint by Musige Mansion. I have made a short video on the two colors from this brand, Musige Mansion, and I'm using the Mousse, the Objet Liquid ink first, and this is a very beautiful color. It's an MLBB color. It's called After, and it has the right balance of brown, pink, and red. I'm using the same product to use as my cheek and cheek stain, and also on the bridge of my nose. It stains very beautifully, easily blendable. The formula is very much like Peri Pera ink, and it's very moussey. So that's what I'm using to add color onto my face without using any kind of base products. And the lip color kind of stays for about 4 to 5 hours without any touch ups. And this is the color that I'm using. And I decided to top it off with a pink gloss by the same brand, Musige Mansion, because I'm wearing a pink and black t-shirt, a graphic t-shirt. So I thought of keeping my face very minimal for the daytime and topped the my lips up with that gloss. Moving on for a transformation towards the evening, I have decided to go a little bold with my eyes, and hence doing my brows a little more dramatically, and I'm using a pencil to draw hair like strokes to give it a much fuller, bushy kind of a rock chick look with a very defined uh, brows paired with a very dark, smoky eye. So that's what I'm doing for my brows. I'm making them look stand out and brushing it through so that I'm not having any harsh lines. Moving on, I am just using a pinpoint brush to add concealer only where I need. I'm not using any base products today because I'm doing a heavy eye look. And the rock chick kind of a look is, it's very easy, effortless, grungy eyes, not much polished face. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and giving it some time, giving the concealer to sit on my skin for some time before going ahead and blending out. um, if you want to refer this technique in detail, I have made a detailed video on this, on how to achieve a flawless look using very, very tiny amount of concealer, where I'm using a color darker than your skin color and also using the highlight color in the same process. For today, I'm just sticking to just one color, something that is closest to my skin, and not adding any other highlight colors to my face today. I am keeping the face very, very light-handed blending because I'm using very little concealer, so I don't need to blend a lot. And when you give your concealer some time to sit in, when you just dab the brush over it, it blends in seamlessly, effortlessly, without much tug and pull. So this is the technique that I'm following today. The technique is important. You can use whatever concealer you have at hand, whatever works out for you. It's all about the process. All my videos are, it's all about the process that I'm showing you. I'm not a makeup expert, but I have been doing makeup for myself since many, many years. I'm also an artist, so I know how color works and how blending works. And that's how I develop these tips and tricks for myself. I'm setting my entire face with a light handed brush of compact powder. I'm using the one by K Beauty, also taking away the oiliness, the shininess on my eyes, over my lids. And doing this will allow your eyeshadow to blend in smoothly without any patchiness or, having rough edges. Very little. You can skip using a powder if you have dry face, but if you want your makeup to stay longer, then I would recommend using a powder to set your concealer. For the eyes, I'm using this pencil. This is a bronzy color and it's by K Beauty. And I'm using my fingers to blend it in. I'm using a very rough hand, blending it in. I'm not being precise about it. I'm just lining over my lash line with a very rough hand. You don't have to be precise with it. Just draw a thick line over your lash line and take your time blending it with your fingers. The warmth of your fingers help such creamy eye products to blend in seamlessly without leaving any harsh edges or any harsh, marks on your eyes. And these color pencils by K Beauty are a good choice to have if you have difficulty blending eyeshadows. It forms a nice base to stick onto if you are using a powder eyeshadow over it. For this look, I am going to use the same pencil on my waterline because that is going to kind of give in a light, uh, like light hitting your eyes, and it gives a depth, because I'm going to do a black eye, so the shininess of the waterline with this coppery tone peeking through adds a lot of interest. It looks dramatic. It looks very mysterious. Um, so you can use any shimmery shade, not necessarily it has to be this exact pencil. And now I am taking a black creamy coal pencil. This is by Nika, Black Magic Kajal pencil, and using it drawing a very thin line along my lash line and blending in it with the brown toned pencil that I used previously. So use your fingers, take your time. You don't have to be very precise. As I told you, this is a very rough look. It's a very grungy look. It's not a very posh, prim and proper kind of a look. So you can take your time, be rough-handed, just be comfortable. Rest your elbow onto a strong platform and draw the line. See, I'm not being precise. I'm just, drawing some short lines and then just blending it in. And over it, we are going to use a powder eyeshadow, and the black liner will actually not show. So you can be very rough with it. And I'm also flicking it out. I've just flicked the outside corner of my liner a little bit to give it a winged look, with the same pencil, and just making it soft, not too harsh. You can take the wing a little longer if you want. And I'm also lining the area under my lash line, the lower lash line. Okay, so for the water line I use the brown pencil, and for the lower lash line I'm using this same black kajal, winging out a little bit and then going with my fingers again and just smudging it in. It is not a very uh you know clean look, so it is a little smoky, a little undone, and that's the sexiness about this specific look. Doing the same for the other eye. Take your time. Don't do a very thick line because then you will there are chances of smearing it out or to your under eyes, and you don't want that. So I'm making it thin, but just joining that outer corner to the wing that I've just created. Again, going back to my finger and blending it out, just smudging it out so that, it just blends in easily without any harsh lines. So that's the base of the eye look done. You can leave it at this. I'm going to take it a step further and using a shimmery brown toned eyeshadow. You can use any color. I'm sure all of us have such a shade in with us, like a shimmery brown shadow, and just using a soft, fluffy brush to fill this color all over the lid space. Okay, take it up till the crease, and just starting from your lash line, you go all up to the crease with the same one color. Okay, so you notice that I picked up more color than the other eye for this eye, and I'm going to go back to the other eye to balance the intensity of color. Make sure that the intensity of color that you're picking up are balanced on both eyes, so it's a little to and fro motion, and keep looking at the mirror, see if the intensity is the same on both eyes. You don't want to end up having a darker intensity on one eye and a lighter intensity on the other eye. So that's how the eyes look at this point. And I'm going to take a black shadow and just locking the black kajal pencil with the black shadow so that it doesn't smear out, because kajal pencils tend to leak on my eyes. So I'm going to lock it, taking a little mix of the brown that we used and the black eyeshadow. I'm just defining my crease, and I'm using a very small, you can see a small pencil brush just to define my crease a little, and not too much, but just enhancing the darkness of the crease starting from the outer corner of my eye. So this is the mix of the brown that we used all over the lid space and a touch of black, not much. Okay, just a touch of black, uh, to give that shadow a little more depth. So that's what I'm doing exactly on the other eye too, and that finishes up our grungy eye makeup for today's look. And I'm just going to go over and make sure that everything is nicely blended, and time for some mascara. And I'm using a very basic mascara. It's not a very fancy one. This is by Makeup Revolution. You can use any mascara, whatever you have, and make sure that you start from the base of your lashes. That way, your lashes are going to look fuller. For this specific look, don't forget the lower lashes, because that is kind of giving you the drama. Okay, so your lower lashes have to have mascara on them, and that is only going to finish this look for that grungy rock chick kind of a look. And you can see how dramatic the lashes look on the lower lash, and it just pulls the look together. And take your time doing this. You may notice that I'm using the tip of the mascara wand to deposit the color onto my lashes, and then swiggling it with the rest of the mascara wand so that it's distributed all over the lash. Finally, I'm setting my brows with a brow mascara. This is a mascara called Brash. It can be used on the lashes as well as your brows. This is by Fay Beauty, and I like the effect that it gives me. The wand is thin and easy to use. And finally, I'm enhancing my natural moles near my lips, on my cheeks, wherever you have it. So it gives you a very natural, uh, undone kind of a face where your natural features are enhanced. You're not trying to hide them. And this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. That is going to keep me motivated to create more such videos for you. And please subscribe to my channel, because I post a lot of such easy tips to follow for beginners. And I will see you soon in my next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.